Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. Yesterday we were discussing mutations. It was an introduction to mutations, and we have discussed that mutation may occur in somatic cells or in germ cells. Mutations that occur in germ cells are heritable. They can be transmitted from one generation to the next, and these mutations, which cause genetic diversity, evolution, and if they are harmful, they might induce genetic diseases. However, those mutations which occur in body cells or somatic cells, their effect is usually limited to those tissues or cells where mutations do occur. They may change the functions of the cells, or in some cases they might cause tumors. Now, mutation can be classified into two broad categories: spontaneous mutations or induced mutations. However, these two categories are groups of mutations or classes of mutation. They are not discrete or totally separate from each other. There is a certain degree of overlap between these two classes. Spontaneous mutations, as the name indicates, they occur suddenly or spontaneously, and usually the cause is not known, that what causes these mutations. So therefore they are known as spontaneous mutations. There are no carcinogens or mutagens, agents associated with these mutations or agents that produce such mutations. The spontaneous mutations are usually accidental. Spontaneous mutation, they usually arise or they occur or they are created during a normal biological routine of the cell or the chemical processes that take place in the tissues and cells of the organisms. And during those processes, somehow the nitrogenous bases or the bases in the DNA, they get altered. One possible process where spontaneous mutation may take place is the DNA replication. When new DNA molecules are formed, there are chances that some of the bases, they may be mismatched or they may be replaced by others, as the case may be. So DNA replication, during the process of DNA replication, spontaneous mutations may occur. Those mutations that result from the effect of an extraneous factors, they are known as induced. As the name indicates, they are induced. There is induction. There are certain agents or there are certain external forces outside the body of the living organisms which cause these mutations. Now, these agents, they may be natural, occur naturally in the environment in which a living organism is living, or we can induce these mutations, or we may be able to cause these mutations by artificial means. Now, the agents that are responsible for creating these mutations or creating induced mutations, one of the major cause is radiation. Now, these radiations may be from the outside, from the space, cosmic, that is from the sun, And also there are minerals in the earth crust which release various sources of radiation. So these radiations may cause mutations. Similarly, ultraviolet radiation, they are also energy sources. The sun rays that fall on the earth, they carry various categories of ultraviolet radiation. So they are also responsible for inducing mutations. And since almost all the organisms are exposed to these agents, so it is just possible that these factors may cause mutations in them. Artificial mutation or the artificial induction of mutation, it was demonstrated by Hermann J. Muller, and he demonstrated back in 1927, almost 95 or almost 100 years ago, about 93 years ago, that X-ray can cause mutations in Drosophila, the fruit fly. A year later, Lewis J. Stadler reported that X-rays can also cause mutation in the plant, which was barley. Now, radiations are one source that can cause or induce mutation, but they are not the only ones. There are many natural as well as synthetic chemical agents that are also known as mutagenic agents because they cause mutation or they are the cause of induced mutation. Next is the mutation rate. So see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.